this event. Thank you. So today's event, I'm sure many of us, we've known about the team. Today's event, we're talking about future farms, LD plates. We're talking about food security. We're talking about AgTech. We're talking about food processing and nutrition. So now this is just an introduction to the event. So when we talk about food security, what do you think it means? Do you mean that, oh, we're going to be having soldiers that will be safeguarding our foods, or policemen or handmen? Is that what we're really talking about? And when we talk about AgTech, I know many of us are familiar with the word fintech, but familiar maybe prop tech or this one tech now. Even agriculture as a whole has tech infused in it too. So we're going to be diving into that. And of course, also talking about food processing, how food are processed into maybe final consumption. And please, can you mute when you're joining in, please, so that we don't have interference? Please can actually mute everyone so that's until when you're allowed to speak, please. So we'll be having like food processing, how food are processed, and also be talking about nutrition, because at the end of the day, as humans, we want to eat well, we want to eat healthy so that we can live long. And how does that affect you? So this program is not just limited to you as a person. Maybe you have a business in the agricultural space or you don't. Every one of us can be a part of this and learn one or two things. So without further ado, I would like us to have an impact story from the team lead of JetFarms. That's the person of Mr. Toby Jerry Olarewaju, and he would be giving us like a welcome remark and an impact story of how JetFarm came to life. You'll be learning one or two things about JetFarm. Some of you you don't really know so much about JetFarm, so we'll be diving deep. You know one or two things about JetFarms, the impact story that JetFarms have made, and a welcome remark. So thank you, Mr. Jerry Toby. And yes, with a rounding applause, please, we can put an applause. Yes, we can react. You can share your emojis on the chat section to show that you are happy to welcome him, please. Yes, I want to see the reactions. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to say thank you very much to everyone that has had time to come over here. Quickly, because of our time, my name is Jerry Toby, the Chief Farmer and Team Lead at JetFarmsNG Agro Solution, and also the Team Lead at Demore Food and Spices. You can see from the screen already, we had some story to tell, which it should still be dosed out at the end of the meeting. But in September 2020, we had opportunity to start with the vision was born out to revolutionize agriculture in Nigeria, not just to start the same thing that has been happening over time. It has been to solve the challenge. We're committed to solve the challenge faced by smallholder farmers, which are critically number one, access to finance, the limited market opportunity, and absence of sustainable farming. That was at the beginning. We wanted to transform the life of smallholder farmers, particularly reducing the issue of post-harvest loss, boosting their income, and also adding value to Nigerian agricultural produce. In year 2020 to year 2021, it was very interesting. I had opportunity to start with the project in Adamawa, which at least we did in a very interesting way. And I'm happy to share the story that it was a journey of looking so obscured. I really don't know what I was doing there. And I left my left the whole of the southwest to go down to the north. And I was like, what am I going to do here? And in 2020, I remember reaching out to one of our panelists here and telling him that, oh, I'm in Adamawa here. How much did I have? I was less than $8 in my hand. That's like close to maybe, let me say $80, less than $80 in my hand. And I was like, I had 80,000 naira a year, and I don't know what I want to do, but I had a passion that indeed I want to start something. From there, we started just doing trading, connecting farmers to food processors, trying to link up these guys. I just knew I wanted to solve a problem. From there, we moved, starting our project in we went to Kaduna. We launched a project called the Farmer Support Project. The Farmer Support Project was out of an idea that I wanted to solve a problem around the issue of access to input, access to fertilizer, access to mechanization, and also train these farmers on good agricultural practices. Yes, we did our best. We started with little farmers, and we progress on and on. We also introduced our project called the Commodity Aggregation Project. And this project was interesting because it was not just a project that we wanted to do, but we wanted to impact these farmers. And I can tell you that, yes, there were challenges, there were insecurities, there were a number of things that happened that made the project look as if it was a failure. But I can tell you there were things to celebrate, there were milestones to celebrate in that in this event. We had to support over at least more than 1,005 farmers who were onboarded, but we could not fund them. There was no finance. I remember reaching out to one of the industry partners, and I told him, and he said, "Oh, wonderful. Let's see how we can work together." And they invested in what we're doing, and basically they saw what we were doing, and they were interested. I remember also reaching out to one of our panelists here without even knowing me, and he said, "Oh, he's going to be part of this project," and it was indeed part of our farmer support project where we supported our farmers here, and we were able to achieve at least 90% repayment from this farmer. The 10% was caused by either the insecurity, inability to get this thing, but we're able to pay back our capital, even when maybe the interest might not be able to be paid, and we're just trying to struggle to pay that. And we have also overcome all those challenges, try to say, okay, can we replay the model? In year 2022, we took a break to re-strategize. It was a year to re-strategize. Some of our team members, there were issues, there were governance issue, and all those things. We took those things and we sat down, okay, how can we restructure ourselves? The farmers' debt was there. There were issues on what is the next thing? What other model can we play in? We sat down, we're asking ourselves questions in the year 2022 to year 2023. We came out with a technology, started developing our technology. Okay, can we solve a problem around technology? Can we solve a problem around connecting farmers to market? We have been doing it manually. Can we now add technology to it? And I told you that came out with our Farm2Seed, which is a traceability app that connects farmers, smallholder farmers, to premium buyers. And from there, we scaled in 2024. In year 2024, it was a year also understanding that, oh, technology, it's a long-term thing. Can we start by adding value? We have been working with these farmers for years. Can we start by adding value? And that what came about Demo. Demo Food and Spices was just a food processing arm of Jet Farms. And I can tell you for a fact that so far so good. We have had to, we had the goal that we want every home to have an healthy, nutritious food while ensuring that local farmers also benefit from it. So, and that was one of our primary goal of ensuring Demo. It has been a number of interesting learnings, interesting things. And I can tell you that we moved from Demo ginger, we produced our Demo thyme, we produced our crayfish. And I'll honest with you, it's been interesting feedback from people that have used our product. Interesting to let you know that our product has moved around market around Abuja, Lagos, even reaching the international market space. It's in Canada now. Our product got to London. Our product is in Mali. And I can tell you we have had a repeat demand of our sales in Rwanda. And it's, yes, a success, a new era for Jet Farms. And I can tell you that so far so good. We're aiming to be a global spice industry, focusing that, yes, by the end of this year, we want to sell at least a minimum of 10,000 pieces of our products within Nigeria and outside Nigeria, with the goal of ensuring that we keep on progressing and keep on learning. Yes, as I said, we have had some key achievements. We have empowered over 1,005 farmers. We are building our Farm2C app. We're also working on expanding our Demo spices. Today we'll be launching one of our products, which is also one of the products that are listening. Yeah, so far so good. We have expanded into the local market, and we had the opportunity to win one of the grants from one of the banks, and it has been an interesting so far. And I can tell you that one of the lessons I've learned so far in this journey has been the journey of listening, learning, unlearning, and adding value. Like, I listen to people, try to listen to different advice, try to learn from what they say, sit down. Yes, a process might be very, very hard to take, but learning from there, getting different feedback, and pushing forward to ensure that I am part of the solution. Somebody asked me one day, somebody asked me one day to say, "Oh, Jerry, why do you go into agriculture? You studied economics. And why do you go into agriculture?" I told him that the first day I stepped into the agriculture, the field of agriculture, was when I knew that number one, I wanted to make money. That's number one. Number two, I knew that food, at the end of the day, you would always want to, everybody will surely eat. And I know that I'm going to impact life, give people nutritious food. And indeed, I'm going to ensure that lives are impacted. And I'm happy to tell you that these farmers I'm speaking to you, even though there were crises at one point in time, I'm happy that they were impacted. I'm happy that I'm able to do this, and I'm happy that we're going to do. So I want to say thank you very much for coming. I'm so glad. Thank you for honoring my invitation, our invitation, and I wish ourselves a successful event. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I need to see our reactions. Please drop your reaction. I want to see the reactions. That was enlightening. That was really, I learned one or two things. It's a story of resilience, impact at the end of the day, and long-term goal. Please, where are reactions? I want to see the reactions. Everyone, yes. Please drop in your reactions. I want to see if you've learned one or two things, and if you know that you're glad to be here, please drop in your reactions. Let me see your reactions. Yes, please drop in your reaction, because I mean, at the end of the day, this is the goal. The focus is the impact. Yeah, thank you so much for the reaction. The goal and the focus is the impact that will be done at the end of the day. And it's a lesson for me and for you all that at the end of the day, it takes resilience to build something at the end of the day. To come from the south to the north just because you want to build something at the end of the day is worth celebrating. And yes, if you can give like an imaginary a round of applause, I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your words, Mr. Jerry. We really appreciate you, and we thank you for all that you've been doing for JetFarms. Thank you so much. So without further ado, we'll also be going, we have a keynote address, and we have one of our speakers that will be taking us on this keynote address. And please, can you share his profile, please? So we're having one of our speakers that would be taking us on this topic. And the topic we're going to be treating is enhancing food security through innovation in agriculture. Enhancing food security through innovation in agriculture. So we're talking about innovation, because as we know that the world is, things are improving nowadays. We see how tech has been able to like make things better for you as an individual. We see how things have been better. So we're talking about enhancing food security through innovation. And I would be reading his profile so that you can all just stay attentive so that you can see why this person is important, and it's important for us to have him on board. So the keynote speaker is no other person than Mr. Deji Adebusoye. He is a global impact leader. Now, Mr. Adebusoye is currently a leader at Imagine. And when I saw this, I stumbled on this, and I saw Mr. Deji's excitement about being a part of Imagine. I knew that definitely it was someone that was given to learning and still learning. And this is just a proof that we need to keep learning as individuals. And now is a partner at Sahel Capital for over 15 years of experience. Now, this shows you that he's a wealth of knowledge. He's really a wealth of knowledge. And also, he has experience in agricultural investments. So if you are here, you have like maybe something like an agriculture and you need investments, this is the best person you should listen to. Please pay attentive to whatever is going to be saying. He also has an experience in portfolio management and a corporate leadership. Now, he has had key roles in Synergeta and Protec and Gamble, and has served for board of directors for Kochari's Farm and L&Z Integrated Farms. So you see that this person has worked with some of the top big companies. I mean, you can go and check for all these companies. You will see them, how big profile they are. So you know that it's such a privilege for us to have Mr. Deji in our midst. And I would like to invite Mr. Deji, please, with all your enthusiasm, can you mute yourself if you're joining in, please? See, I want you, with all your enthusiasm, with all the reactions, because we need to really give honor to whom honor is due for. So please, with every single enthusiasm you have, because I want you to invite Mr. Deji as he gives us the keynote address. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Deji. Can you all hear me very well?
Yes, I can hear you, but you need to speak out loud because it's not really clear.
Okay, but you can hear me now, right?
Yes.
All right, brilliant. So let me first start by saying thank you very much for having me join this session. It's always a pleasure to honor. I'm not sure I can say no to Jerry, where Jerry asked me to come with this keynote address, and I've been kind of part of the journey that Jerry has been on for the last couple of years, even before he started in this journey of JetFarms. Prior to this, we've engaged severally, and this journey of JetFarms as well. I've seen a young man that embodies what it takes to be a true entrepreneur. And I can almost bet with anyone here that JetFarm is going to be a very successful endeavor. I've seen it. I've seen as an investor, I think one of the first things we look at, is the person behind the story. And having known Jerry now for more than 4 or 5 years, I can say the person behind the story is marked for greatness, and I'm going to give him all the support that I can within my own sphere. But to get into the subject of today, on the subject of enhancing food security through innovation in agriculture, let me start by saying that we all understand that agriculture plays a paramount importance to Nigeria. And the topic of food security is one that is, sitting very, very closely to the subject of agriculture, because the only way we can be food secured is if we are self-sufficient in terms of production locally, or we become smarter with the way we import the gap that we have. But in any way, food security is going to be an important consideration for us as we go on. We're a nation of rapidly growing population as well. We have very strong rich agricultural heritage, and we also face at this point, a unique opportunity to harness the power of innovation to ensure that every single Nigerian, has access to nutritious food and affordable food. I mean, you and I can attest to the fact that affordability right now is is out the window, with the rising cost of food in the market. And this is just one of the many food security challenges that we face. Population is a good thing for us. It's been positive, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. Our population is expanding rapidly. It's outpacing our ability to produce sufficient food to meet the domestic demand. And that's why we are seeing prices going up, because we are not having sufficient import. And the dollar value is also not helping us to be competitive for imports as well. Climate change is another issue that we are having to dabble with. In many parts of Africa this year, drought was a major problem. Ghana, for example, faced drought, and that affected the price of cocoa, in the market. In Nigeria also, there was late set of rainfall in many parts of the country, which of course is going to have an impact on food supply. So, extreme weather events, floods, different parts of the country, all these are disrupting agricultural production, and they are increasing food insecurity in the country. We also need to look at the issue of post-harvest losses, where the amount of money that is being lost in post-harvest losses in Nigeria is running into billions of dollars every year. And this is due to inadequate storage and transportation infrastructure. There are significant deficits in terms of these much needed systems to be in place, but unfortunately we don't have them. The issue of technology is also a major problem. Many farmers, especially the ones in rural areas, they lack access to modern agricultural technologies that can help to boost their productivity and efficiency. And of course, this is seen in the low adoption of technology amongst farmers. So these are all issues, these are all challenges that we face in the space of in the ecosystem. Now, what role will innovation play in agricultural transformation in Nigeria in order to achieve food security? The first thing I think, is a mindset problem. Everyone must come to the point in which we recognize that innovation is going to be at the center of the transformation we are looking for. Innovation is going to be at the center of driving food security. And when I speak of innovation, I don't want you to think of innovation as just being technology, as I will run through now. It doesn't just have to be technology in terms of the rudimentary way that we all understand innovation. Innovation can be from the point of delivery. Innovation can be from the point of conceptualization. Innovation can be from the point of execution. It can be so many things. Jerry and JetFarm, they are innovating in their own way, creating access to farmers in order to be able to obtain those materials, put them in packages and then be close to the consumers, providing top-edge consumer at affordable prices to them. That is innovation in its own right. But I think we can do more. Let me touch on a few areas where I believe that innovation can help to drive transformative impact. One is in the area of precision agriculture. I think we are still many years away from where most of the international players sit today when it comes to the stage of precision agriculture, but we'll catch on. We have to, because without that, it's going to be difficult for us to be able to really create the impacts that we're looking for from a food security point of view. Data-driven farming, for example, our ability to leverage technologies like drones, satellite imagery, and sensors to be able to collect information real time, to assess things like soil conditions, crop health, weather patterns. These are all critical things that will help us to be more efficient in terms of our production. Even in terms of the use of inputs in our production. Right now, our soil is overwashed with, excess use of things like fertilizers, pesticides, even water. But with the right use of technology, we can optimize the use of those inputs to reduce waste and to improve yields.
Sorry to cut you, but some of the participants can't hear you well. So, and you're not also here, please. Can you be audible?
Okay, can you hear me better?
And we can't see you too. Yes.
My video is on. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you now, but we couldn't see you earlier.
Okay. Okay, but is my voice a bit clearer now?
Yeah, I think it's better.
Okay, and I'll just slow down a bit as well so that you can follow me.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for bringing that to my attention. So yeah, I was speaking on the subject of precision agriculture, and I was on the subject of inputs, optimizing the use of inputs, and then of course irrigation, precision irrigation. This is just helping to ensure that we are able to make water available for all year-round farming. It's sad to know that today, we only do rainfall, rain-fed farming in Nigeria, which limits us to one cycle of production. You can imagine that our ability to make water available all year round would already double our ability to provide food as well as increase income for the smallholder farmers that are producing. So precision irrigation is also something that will be of tremendous value. If we move away from the subject of precision agriculture, innovation can also come through a lot of the agri-tech startups that we see today. And I don't want you to think that the opportunities are gone. There are significant opportunities where you can still play a role, to bring to bear innovative solutions. We've seen the likes of village farms, we've seen the likes of AgTrivia and a few other tech firms that are providing platforms and solving real world problems. But there's still so much to do in the area of mobile payments, in the area of insurance, agricultural insurance, in the area of supply chain management. There's still so much that we can achieve in those areas. And we're actually looking up to people like you sitting here today to be able to bring those technology and innovation to bear to drive the change that we are looking for. Also, the last but not the least is the area of climate. One more. The area of climate smart agriculture. I mentioned earlier that climate challenges are they are significant, and we can't shy away from them. So we need to look for how to adapt to the change that is coming. So how can we develop practices that are resilient to climate change in areas of agroforestry, in things like crop diversification, our ability to harvest water. I'll give you a good example. One of the companies that I sit on the board of, that's Charis, they've been impacted by flooding events for a long time. Just 2 years ago, we just came up with the innovative idea that why should we always just abandon farm when it floods and then we just come back to, salvage whatever is left. So what we did 2 years ago was to harvest the water from the flood And what that did was they harvested sufficient water to irrigate 8 hectares of rice farm. These are some of the things we need to do to adapt to change. We can't always just be victims of the climate change. We have to find a way to harness the opportunity that it brings to us. And also in areas of emissions, we are all forward-looking, innovative people. And as we go about our activities in agriculture, let us pay attention also to how can we reduce emissions in our own little way, just to ensure that we can promote sustainable farming, and protect the environment. The last area that I will touch on is on value chain development, which is an area where JetFarm is playing a key role in terms of processing, processing and supplying products to the market. There is so much more to do here. How can we invest in modern processing operations, smart storage facilities to help reduce post-harvest losses, and to also increase the value of agricultural products in the market? There is so much more to do here. I think Jerry is just scratching the surface. There's an opportunity for you to be truly creative in how do you support the farmers, get the products from them, put it in the right package, find the right consumers for it, all at an affordable price to make sure that you're able to price competitively. And the market is growing. The market is significantly growing. The population is expanding. So there's room for us to do much more. And not just even the domestic market, but even the international market. And when I even say international market, I'm not thinking of, Western countries. I'm thinking of countries next to us, Ghana, Togo, Benin. All these countries, there's significant opportunity for us to make products and produce available to them. In conclusion, I would say that to enhance food security, we are facing a complex challenge that requires a multidimensional, multifaceted approach. We have to embrace innovation, and we have to invest in agricultural development so that we can create a more sustainable and prosperous future for our country. So I'd like to say a big thanks to the team, Jerry and Tokwe and the rest of the team for organizing this session, bringing together every one of you that is sitting here today. I believe strongly, even seeing this number of people join this session, that we have a very promising future with people like you that are looking to drive innovation and impact in our agricultural landscape. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that. It was quite engaging, insightful also. I like the fact that you mentioned one of the things that is peculiar to us in Nigeria, that's post-harvest loss, which is we have a high percentage of post-harvest loss in Nigeria. Just recently, I was reading a research and I saw that we have about 50% in Nigeria. So it's something that we all as individuals, we have to be a voice and speak out at this, because at the end of the day, we are the one losing out. We're the one losing out of this at the end of the day. And also with the fact of the climate, what we have to do, because at the end of the day, we want our world to be better. We don't want to face through the natural disaster.
Hello, am I doing on the canal here?
Yeah, I think we lost her.
Okay. Let me step in and just give me a second. Yeah, I want to say thank you very much, Deji. I want to thank you for the honor, for the opportunity to hear from you at this time. Thanks for those insights shared. I took some very great notes. I think we'll just go straight to the panel discussion. The meeting hopes to be very awesome and robust time. Every time of this conversation, we're going to be having some in-depth analysis, in-depth insights, in-depth opportunity, and also, please, Deji, still hang around, because there's something that you will still do for us at the end of the day. I know, and we need to send the PDF version of the agenda shortly. We're trying to work on that, and we'll send it shortly before this thing. But quickly, I will hand over to Grace, who works with the media and communication of the team. She's my colleague, Grace. She calls herself Grace Fish, the same way I call myself Chief Farmer of Africa. So I'm going to hand over to Grace Fish. Grace Fish, are you there? Yeah, so
yes,
you also...
I'm here.
Oh, good. Please, I yield the floor to you quickly.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Yes.
me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm Grace, and I'm so excited to be moderating today's panel section on the topic, AgTech innovations, tackling low productivity, post-harvest loss, market access, and finance in Nigeria. We are so fortunate and privileged to have an esteemed group of panelists with us today. First, I would love to begin with our panelist one, Babatunde Olarewaju, Team Lead, Futos Agriculture. Babatunde Olarewaju is an experienced agricultural strategist with over 2 decades experience in leading agricultural projects across Nigeria. He has worked with organizations like FAO, IFAD, and CNFA, specializing in project management, food safety, and farmer training. Moving on to the second panelist, Deji Adebusoye, which is our keynote speaker. It's so obvious that from the few words he just spoke a few minutes ago, values has been dropping. So just a brief one. He is currently the leader at Imagine, IMAGINE, and a partner at Sahel Capital, with over 15 years of experience in agricultural investments, portfolio management, and corporate leadership. This is indeed an agricultural leader. Okay, then third panelist would be Olumide Ojo, an agricultural development leader with over a decade of experience. He is currently the chief of party at CNFA in Zimbabwe. He has managed large-scale projects across Africa, focusing on agri-businesses, value chain management, and strategic partnerships. Then our fourth panelist, Nkemdirim Emover. She's the Trade Commissioner Assistant to the Deputy High Commission of Canada, Lagos, Nigeria. She also serves as the team lead for the agricultural sector, fish, I love that, and seafood sector, wood and forestry sector, and the wine, beer, and spirit sector in Nigeria. She has garnered a wealth of experience spanning over 20 years from the class of business space. And so our last, on the fifth panelist, Matthew Grant, an experienced sales leader in the AgTech industry. Is the founder CEO of Rachnonexo, where he drives innovation in agriculture. His strategic vision and expertise continue to shape success in the sector. Please, can I get a round of applause for our panelists? Okay. We'll begin with some questions and minutes, please.
Hi, Grace. Are you still there?
Hi, Grace. Are you there? I don't think we can hear Grace. Can anybody hear Grace? Am I the one who can hear? Yeah, I think we'll do well to just start off. Okay. I think Grace is back. Grace, I think she's trying to connect her audio. I think, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I will just step in for Grace. I really don't know what is happening because of the time. I need to fast ahead of time. I want to say thank you very much, Dara, for coming on board. I want to say Matt, Grant, thank you very much for coming on board. Babatunde, thank you very much. Mr. Olumide, thank you very much for honoring this invite. Nkedilin from the High Commission of Canada with you. Thank you very much for coming around. Quick one, I believe these panelists can hear me. I don't know how we can bring all of you on the table right now, but virtually you're on the high table. I don't know if you can just say one or two words. Babatunde, can we just hear you? Can we hear some few words from you? Oh yeah, good.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just stay your camera like that so that we can have all of you on the high table.
Okay.
Matt Grant, I want to say thank you very much. I'm going to say something about Matt Grant quickly. Matt Grant, can you hear me? Is Matt on
Yes,
the
I can hear you. Good morning, Jerry.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm not seeing your face. Maybe the camera is not showing your face. Oh, I can see you. Yeah. Exactly. Quickly, I want to know if Olumide is there.
Oh, yes. I'm here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good to be here.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Olumide.
Unfortunately, my camera can't come on because I'm in another location where I don't want the background reflected. Apologies.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And also Dara, I don't know if Dara is there. Olua Dara.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dara. Thank you very much. I don't know if Nkedilin is there quickly.
Hi. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much. I want to say very big thank you very much for everyone that has come around. And I want to say thank you very much. Quickly, because of our time, we've had what Deji talked about innovation and the issue of post-harvest. I just want to hear your greatest thought. I will start. I want to start with ladies first. Yeah, so I want to start with Dara. Dara, what do you think is one of the greatest challenge with in your own perspective around smallholder farmers within Nigeria? What do you think is the greatest challenge? What do you think? What's your thought about the greatest challenge with among the smallholder farmers in Nigeria? Let's start with that.
That's a very interesting question. I think smallholder farming in Nigeria has the potential to grow. I'm of that opinion that developing countries like Nigeria should not always be being involved in agriculture from that smallholder perspective. So I believe that we understand that the constraints are there, but I also think that farming needs to be, taught as a business to smallholder farmers, and that vision of skill should be, should kind of be communicated to the farmers such that they can grow with you. If they were 1 hectare this year, let's grow together to get to 10 hectares in the next maybe 5 years or so. So I think that farming as a business and long-term partnership is very key.
Okay, thank you very much. Long-term partnership. They need to think it as a business, farming as a business. I want to quickly go to let me give the floor to Olumide. Olumide, what's your thoughts around smallholder farmers? You've been working with different international organizations.
I don't know if
please, could you mute your mic, guys? Olumide, can you tell us your thoughts around what's the problem around smallholder farmers based on your experience working with smallholder farmers in Nigeria and even across Nigeria?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Toby. I will let me appreciate you because Deji spoke for all of us. Appreciating you. It is excellent. I'm excited to be in this room with Dara, with Tunde Olarewaju. I mean, this is our family that has been together with you for quite some while. And I think today is a celebration of your resilience and your commitment to pursue and follow your passion. So congratulations to you, Toby, and your team. No doubt, you are scaling heights in this journey. Smallholder is a concept that has been overtly abused in Nigeria. I love it when you ask questions around this. I have spoken my mind against the age-long abuse of the word smallholder farmer in our context, because I see it as one of the limiting factors that is holding back the potentials of the sector. So for me, which I think aligns with the thought shared by Dara, for me, I think the concept of shareholding should be redefined within the Nigerian context, because this will also give us an impetus to drive a shift, a policy shift, a behavioral change shift, a market-based shift when we are considering smallholder farmers. Today, when you hear smallholder farmer, there is a mental picture in your mind. The picture of one wretchedly looking, dirty, old man or woman in one rural community somewhere in the village in Nigeria. That is the mental picture that easily comes up. And that has been one of the factors that has been holding us back. So in my own perspective, I think we need to completely deconstruct the concept of smallholding, redefine it, and set it on a pathway to transformation if we really want to move Nigerian agriculture sector forward.
Thank you very much for that insightful answer. I'll quickly go to Olarewaju, which happened to be a very close brother of mine. Babatunde, you have been working with smallholder farmers, and I have reason why I want to hear from you. From the extension part of you, you have had opportunity to travel across Africa, work with farmers. Olumide said we should change the mindset of seeing the smallholder farmer as a poor person. What's your thought about this? What's your thought about this?
Okay, thank you so much, Toby, and congratulations once again on the 4th anniversary. More wins and greater achievements. I think I will actually support the thought of the perception of Olumide and Dara. One key thing I've seen is that smallholding or smallholder farming is a business case for big corporations. One key thing I always see is when people said they want to support smallholder farmers. And you see different intervention in the last 40, 50 years to smallholding farming or small farming enterprises in Africa. And as the funding intervention comes, and you will also realize that the productivity continue to decrease. And you continue to ask yourself, why is it so? When there are a lot of interventions, and at the end of the day, things still look almost the same way or even worse. So for me, I see that when we talk about developing or providing support to smallholder farmers, I see it more as a business case. Also, there are also some assumptions that are very wrong when we work or when we see smallholder farmers. One key thing I've always had issues with development partners is that they believe that smallholder farmers do not have the capacity, do not have the knowledge to know where their problem or to provide solutions to their problems. This is, so most times I see that assumption as being wrong. When you just see a farmer, you develop a programs for him or her, believing that you can solve his problem, believing that they cannot solve their problem themselves. It's a wrong assumption that farmers don't know how to solve their problem. And also thinking that, yeah, okay, this might be very debatable, is that it's only through small holding that we can actually achieve food security in Africa. It's also a wrong perception. It's a wrong perception. It's not the only way for us to achieve food security in Africa. There are statistics that says, okay, they produce a majority of food we actually consume. So we're supporting smallholder farming is actually the only way to achieve food security. For me, I do not believe in that school of thought. I know a lot of people that hold that school of thought. I do not believe that smallholder farming is the only way. It's one of the ways. I work with smallholder farmers. I see it as one of the ways to achieve food security. There are other ways, which in most African countries, we have not explored other ways to achieve food security, not only through smallholding. Let me mute my mic at this point. Thank you.
Babatunde, you are here to break tables. Don't worry. We have development partners here. So if you are here to break tables, I see you smiling in the background. You are here to break tables. Yes, I want us to move away from talk about the smallholder farmers. We need to start talking about the problem. I think naming these guys smallholder farmer and ricketting them down to poverty, stricken individuals in the village. I think that's one of the issue, branding. Secondly, I think I want us to go into another second problem before we start talking about solution. And I want to direct this question quickly to Matt. Please, I want us to mute our mic. If your mic is muted, please try to mute it, control your mic. Matt, it's so far so good. According to what you've heard this speaker saying, we have had this smallholder farmers producing, generally even the commercial farmers producing, and there have been, according to some records here, and the record says I want to read according to how it says here. He said with over 50% of fresh produce being lost at post-harvest, and over the time we lost over 3 trillion according to FAO in Africa. It's crazy. We are losing money from between the farm to consumer. With your experience working with organizations worldwide, working with firms within the North America and the South America, and also with us, because I know you've been part of watching what we're doing. I've been telling you the story of what we're doing. What do you think is even the problem? What do you think are the real-time solution that you have seen that was working in the South America and also North America? And first and foremost, before I want you to say anything, I want to appreciate Matt. Indeed, if you know the time is waking up right now, you can see the background is still early hours of 5 a.m. back then, and I want to appreciate Matt for rising up around 4 a.m. to be on this call with us. Please, if you can give him a round of applause as he speaks, I will appreciate that. Matt, over to you.
Thank you, my friend Jerry. Let me start here. I'm thrilled and pleased to have been invited to be part of your panel discussion. Congratulations to you and the JetFarms team on your tenacity and your grit as you continue to strive towards your vision. I see people with purpose, and it's fantastic. And I don't think that there's a greater purpose on this earth than helping farmers produce healthy and sustainable food. So I just wanted to start there. I'm glad to be here. Gosh, I've heard a lot of wise words here this morning. And I don't want to paint, I've never been to Nigeria. It's on my list of places that I look forward to visiting. I don't want to paint a brush based on my experience in the Americas, but I've seen some things. Over my 25-year career in agriculture technology, and a little bit of background. I grew up on what we would call a relatively small farm in Canada, and that farm is still in the family, and I am still involved. So I do well understand some of the challenges involved in a small agricultural business. There's so many aspects to this. So I think, Jerry, on the I'd like to just touch on a couple of things, and then I'd be open to any questions.
Please go ahead.
The food waste situation, that 30 to 50% is certainly not a specific problem in Nigeria. That's a problem the world over. There are many working to solve that, and there's no simple solution today. I think I'd like to back up a little bit as we think about that problem. There will always be challenges with food waste, and then it's, to me, it's a little bit more about what do we do to mitigate, and what can we do to create a higher value. And I think it's a bigger challenge with smallholder farms versus larger corporate farms, but many of the challenges are very similar. I think it's maybe a little bit more about the logistics and how we address that. So I hear a lot of folks talking about preservatives, about using sanitizers to maintain a healthier product, fruit or produce. I hear people talking about higher value processing of product that may be lost at the field level, and I think all of those are great. And I think I think humanity has some work to do on this and really figuring it out. From my perspective, this really all starts at the soil. And this is something that I've been working on and learning over the last 5 to 10 years, specifically on our own farm. How do we better understand our soil so that we can feed that soil, which is a living organism, right? And ensure that we're getting maximum production from that soil while improving the quality and the health of the soil, and getting a better and healthier product to feed the people in this world. So I think that there are big challenges and hurdles, and specifically when we look at smallholder farms. Again, I don't know Nigeria. I know that here in Mexico, it's not a common practice, even on the larger farms, to take regular soil samples, understand that soil, and feed it accordingly. And I'll share that even in Canada, it's disappointingly low, the percentage of the productive hectares or acres that these practices are undertaken. So for me, it's all about starting at the soil. And let me just use this as an analogy in agriculture and food. What I'm seeing is technology is driving change. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes grit. There are startups and from startups to large multinationals that are working on building small, innovative, portable labs that we can take to the field to really understand what is the soil or what is the produce, and really understand different characteristics. And I think that there's a bright future in this, in that it allows access to organizations, to farms, to local communities or co-ops, allows them access to what traditionally was probably cost prohibitive for those organizations. I don't know. I feel like I've talked a lot here already, Jerry. I'd probably leave it there. I think, and I'd be open to some questions. I've got lots of notes here and different thoughts, but I want to leave it that I truly believe that there is a bright future in this world, and a lot of it is around agriculture and food. Technology and innovation is driving significant change and opening the doors for smallholder farmers globally and specifically in Nigeria to do what they do best, and that's grow food.
Yeah, yeah. I want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much for that insight. Because of our time, and I want to get quick thoughts from Nkendinim from the High Commission of Canada. I don't know if she's on the call. Is she on the call? Can I hear if she's on the call? Nkendinim, I know I saw an iPhone.
Hi, I'm still here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, man. This question comes around talking about the high rise of food in Nigeria. Prices of food are increasing day by day. People are now yielding to eating less quality food. Farmers are doing every kind of things to just produce food. And we see that our food are no more nutritious. People just eat what is it. Do you think, what do you think in your own perspective can be, what will be in first your thoughts around it, what is causing the issues, and also what do you think the governments can work in supporting these smallholder farmers, these farmers, innovations around it, and what do you think around innovation supporting that the food we eat is well quality and more affordable? I don't know if you get that question, man.
Well, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Forgive me, my battery power is low, so I'm maximizing it. That's why my video is not turned on. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations again on your 4th anniversary. And thank you for having me on this discussion. I admire your strength and resilience over the years, so congratulations. Then secondly, to the question at hand, there are several factors that are affecting the cost, the high rise or the increase in the cost of food. And like we're all aware, there's inflation, there's insecurity. There's too numerous to mention, like they say, but the two big ones I could hold on, inflation and insecurity. Why do I say that? Okay, we all know what's happening in the economy, lack of access to Forex, people can't buy imports that they need to use on their farms and all of that. Then the insecurity going on around. In the course of my work, I interact with a lot of farmers. I go into the field, and I remember on 2 occasions, the farmers were not able to take me out to their main farms because they said there were concerns with herdsmen. And on one occasion, the farmer actually said, look, it's not safe for us to go out there, even though I would have loved to show you what we have going on there. On another occasion, the farmer said he had about 3 million worth of food that was going to waste because harvest was due, but there was too much risk involved and there were communal clashes at the time. So we're in a situation where the farmers are not sure of their lives when they go to harvest. I mean, of course, it's going to affect the cost of production. The few that can farm would now increase the price because law of economics, when the demand is more than supply, the prices will go up. So, I mean, those are the major factors that I can hold on to right now as the cost of the increase, the cost of the increase. Then the second part of your question again.
So on this issue, you know that these are the issues. The aspects of what do you think government can do, and what do you think development partners also, like the High Commission, Canada government, can do in supporting these other farmers? Yeah.
Okay, what can the government do? Yes, put the right structures in place, create the right framework, regulatory framework in place to support the farmers. I hear feedback from some of the farmers that when they try to export, most often than not, their food products are rejected because they do not meet standards. They do not meet the criteria, the international standards for exports. Let's take case study for Canada right now. We have conducted, what can the international bodies do? In my end, we have organized webinar sessions for exporters and detailing the criteria that they have to meet for their products or produce and products to get into Canada. So there's standards that have to be met. So in the course of production, there are things that you have details you have to pay attention to. And like the other speaker said, starting from even the soil, like we don't do a lot of soil testing in this country, sadly. I mean, the average farmer just knows that when he puts things in the ground, he has to apply fertilizers. They have the ratio 5 of this, 3 of that. But then have you tested the soil to know what the soil needs before you start pouring things on it? And these chemicals will get into the food. And for the international body, there are standards that you have to meet. So all this has to be considered in the course of food planting, so that you are sure that you get the right yields that meet international standard. Then you have to talk of packaging. We are doing our best to educate the Nigerian exporters about the standards that allow your produce to get into the Canadian space. Because if you don't meet those criteria, your produce will be rejected, unfortunately. So I think those are the little ways we seek for opportunities for collaboration and education, capacity building. From time to time, we organize webinar sessions where we call Connect with Canada. We make the forum where we have Canadian partners speaking with local partners. There's the forum for exchange of ideas. There's opportunities for collaboration with agricultural colleges, and annually, we have agricultural events in Canada where we invite key stakeholders to participate, where we can expose them to what obtains in Canada. And this, I mean, when they have this vision, they can come back home and implement on their farms. So I think I'll stop at that point and allow others to speak. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much for that insightful details. I'm also learning something, because some people here really don't know that Canadian government is doing quite a lot to support businesses in Canada and also in Nigeria to connect themselves for them to do trade. And I think that's the role of what Nkindelem is doing back in the Canada office in Lagos. I believe you are there picking up those lessons, you're learning that, and I know that in the next of time when they're going to have the webinar, I believe I'm going to be seeing some of you. I'm going to be there, because we can't wait to take our products, which you're going to see. You can see that every home, even every home in Canada needs that. And I want to say thank you very much for that insight. Talking about this problem, we've talked about farmers. And I think Nkindelem has led us to talking about the access to markets. I want to start with Babatunde, and I'll go to Dara. Babatunde, you have had the opportunity to help export companies over time to be able to export their product to meet standards. Nkindelem has talked about the issue of standard. What's your own thoughts? I think it's now providing solutions beyond the problems. What do you think individuals should start looking at, startups should start looking at when they want to export their products, even starting from a very small beginning? And what do you think where do you think they can also get support and also markets they can start looking at for different products? You can just mention a few. Your insights quickly in 2-3 minutes, please, because of time.
Okay, thank you so much, Toby. I think for export market, one key thing is market. The market is the first thing. Is that for anybody that want to export, I focus mainly on Europe market. I love Europe market, and also the standard is a bit high. So one thing is understanding the market. What is the requirement to export to Europe? Where can you find your buyers? Most times we normally find buyers during exhibitions, conferences and the likes, different conferences, exhibitions and the likes. And you have to travel there. You have to meet buyers. And also you need to understand the requirement of the buyers. Buyers always have requirement. For instance, I've been involved in exporting of Zobo for some of our clients in Nigeria. And one key thing for generally is that they are very hibiscus or ginger. For hibiscus, you see more buyers looking for organic certification, especially EU organic certification. And some also look for UEBT, that's Union of Ethical Boundary or Rainforest Alliance certification. So when you have that, they also want to ensure that the quality of your product is being preserved. So sometimes to ensure that you want to prove to them that you have a good quality, sometimes you have to do HACCP, ASIP, which is the least food safety certificate you have, then you understand what is required, especially the mandatory requirements. You know the mandatory requirements, your phytosanitary certificate and all other requirements. Also, you know the requirement of your buyers, which sometimes they are voluntary requirements, or you have certification. You get to know that. You do your test run, your first consignment, like more of test, export, and the likes to your buyer. And before you get that, there's also some contracts you have to sign, some things you need to understand. So it's a whole lot of process, but the key thing is know your market, what is your market requirement. And one thing is to comply with the most standard. Most time I always encourage newbies that are going into export to get certified. It's always a very good way. It's the easiest way to prove to buyers that you are already complying with some, even mandatory requirements. I use my mic because
yeah, thank you very much, Babatunde. Yeah, thank you very much, Babatunde. I'm really grateful for that insight. I don't know if can anybody hear me? Can anybody confirm they can hear me? Is I need someone to confirm quickly they can hear me.
Yes. We can hear you.
Awesome. I want to say this because we have limited time. Quickly, we'll quickly go to Dara. Dara, just give us a final note. Many guys here are either agricultural students. We have agricultural students. We have people that are aspiring entrepreneurs. We have people that are entrepreneurs. We have agricultural development experts here. And Dara, I wish I would just need to tell them that your background was not agric, but you're doing something within the agric space and you're doing great thing. I met you in the field and I really learned so much from you, and you're there doing great exploits in the agri field. What's your thoughts on? I'll come back to each and every panelist to talk about this. What would be your advice to an agri student thinking of, or a startup thinking of starting, seeing JetFarms 4 years today? What do you think would be your greatest advice to agricultural student also startup in thinking big? Yeah, over to you, Dara.
Thank you so much, Toby. Interestingly, I have an engineering background, but I think whatever I would have done in life, I would have still had to do agriculture in any way. So even if I was an engineer, like fully in the field, or a politician, whatever I would have been, I would have still been in agriculture. And I think that's the mindset everyone should have. So long as you eat, then you should produce something. And that's how the world will become a better place. And I want to take a note from Deji's opening remark when he told JetFarms is just scratching the surface with what they are doing. And he said there is a lot of opportunities in the industry. And I could use this opportunity to say, well done, JetFarms. It's good that you're showing the way how these things can be done. Just some points, and this is why the reason why everybody here, whether you're a student or anybody, should be in agriculture, is that we are very far away from the SDG goals. And that's 2030, meaning we're probably about 6 or 5 years away, right? There is this report by FAO that is the state of food security and nutrition in the world. It actually notes that 1 out of 11 people in the world is hungry, and 1 out of 5 people in Africa is hungry, right? And this, if we look at it from that angle, it means that there's a responsibility for all of us to fulfill in this room. Now, while we're looking at agriculture, I know we talked about tech, we talked about like other innovations that we can bring into the industry or contribute to the industry, but I specifically like to speak on value-added processing. I see a lot of export of raw commodities from Africa, even Nigeria. I think that's a 90-60 business. I feel Nigeria at this point should be able to export our own chocolates or our own ginger teas or our own ginger spices, just like JetFarms is doing. And I think there's also a lot of innovation around food. So if there are hungry and malnutritious people, even in Nigeria or even around the world, then what can we do? Sometimes when I see some products, maybe on the shelves I'm currently based out of Nigeria in Canada, and I see maybe like corn chips, and I'm like, wow, if this is corn chips and everybody is eating corn chips and it's so much of a big deal, we eat a lot of corn in Nigeria. Why is it only just as tool? Why can't it go into chips and other forms of processing that will benefit the world or even the Nigeria as a whole? I think I stumbled also on an entrepreneur making ugu chips. And I'm like, wow, we all complain that everyone is not having a lot of iron and all of that, but somebody is making ugu chips. I think that is amazing. So can we think more to add value to our products such that it's beneficial for us as individuals, but then also for the world? Because the world needs to know the innovation we have as Nigerians, as Africans, in the food that we have and even in the food that we process. Like that sesame seed bar that we only see in traffic in Nigeria, it's on the shelves in developing countries. So how can we, add more value, package properly, meet the import regulations of these countries, just like Babatunde was mentioning, and life is good for everybody. I think it's actually much more easier if you're looking at export to export finished products than just raw commodities. And if we're looking at a better future, more prosperity for everybody, let's think value addition. It will also reduce food waste. Thank you.
If you are thinking prosperity, think value addition. That's a sourcing point. And as long as you eat, there's a lot to produce. Individuals, because of our time, we already time, we have spent a lot of time on this panel discussion, but I know that this panel discussion is one of the bane of the reason why we're having this meeting, where we have these persons to bring these individuals together. I can tell you it's an honor. You go and check their profile, you wonder what they found in Jerry. But I think I'm graced and I'm grateful that they can come down here and say they're supporting. And are you there? They're trying to raise, build a business, trying to raise some funds, try to build that career. I can tell you for a fact that you need to start small and think big. I think that's one of my very great principles in life. Start small, start from that small house. The more you see today started from a room. At least I know Dara knows about it, Babatunde knows about it. I think even Matt Grant also, I think I told him, starting from that small room, and indeed, you're going to be hearing some awesome story here today. I'm going to yield the floor. I want to say thank you very much to my panelists. But before you go, is there one word you want to tell somebody today? Babatunde, one word you will tell somebody listening today, an agricultural student. Well, I got, funny enough, let me bust the bubble. Babatunde is a scholar. He's a first-class graduate of Obafemi Awolowo University, distinction holder in master's level. And I'm sorry, I need to just say this about today because somebody is there saying, oh, how will I find my place in this agri? Like, is it farm I want to go and do or stuff like that? But today I want to hear from you. Matt, in 1 minute quickly, and also in kindling.
Okay, for me, what I would just say is just do it. Whatever thing you have dreamed of and you're afraid of whether you are going to fail or you are going to succeed, just start it. When you fail, it's a lesson. When you win, it's an achievement. Just do it. Thank you.
The thing is still processing my head. I don't want to say it. Thank you very much, Babatunde. Matt, you've been in this agribusiness for years. What is the next innovation you think people should start looking at in AgTech? What do you think is the next innovation? Matt, Grant, I don't know. What do you think is the next innovation based on your thoughts, you're exposed. Yes, you can see that the day is getting lighter now. You can see it's back, it's getting brighter. But over to you.
Oh gosh, that's so broad, Jerry. Continue to look for the technologies that will impact the farms in Nigeria. There are so many. You know, I was doing some research before the call. There are hundreds of early stage startup companies in Nigeria in the ag tech space. I think that's exciting. Continue to innovate. Many of those innovations will not work. It's hard. Find the ones that do. Find the ones that create impact. And I want to leave you with this one last thought. Dan Sullivan, strategic coach, author and writer in Canada, someone that I follow and respect well. And this is, I think about this every day. And just let me leave you with the Dan Sullivan question. If we were meeting here 5 years from today, looking back, what would have had to have happened during that period to feel happy about your progress? And I think if we all think about that question every day, we'll get to where we need to go.
Loaded.
Thanks, Jerry. Such a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure to have you. I know because of our time, I would want to say thank you very much. In Kedimi, I want to hear from you quickly as a round of. Temi, I will hand over to you, I know. In Kedimi, over to you. What are you saying to anybody that want to reach out to you as an individual, as an agri student, that want to say, hey, I want to go into this, or as a startup? Yes, I'm also going to reach out to you because I know that I've never heard about Connect to Canada, but over to you. What do you have to say to us? What promise are you making to us and also to the team here?
Let me drop my LinkedIn profile link into the chat.
Yeah, please, Matt, do that. Yeah, please do that.
Okay.
Yep, I'll do that. And anyone here on the call is welcome to reach out to me, Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all I'll say is there's enough room for everyone in the ag space. Agriculture is a new oil. There's so much to learn, so much to do. So my encouragement to everyone in that sector, that's active in that sector, is do the research you need to do, find out what works and what is not working. I mean, like, how did you reach out to me? Like, find the people, find the connection that you need, find the people that have what you need and learn. There's a lot we can do with what we have. This country is blessed, like top to bottom blessed. We have it all. We have the natural resources, we have everything. Take away the insecurity and all of that, but we have a lot. But then we are working in silos. If we can come together, I think we can achieve more. And then we don't have to reinvent the wheel. If we're trying to do something that has already been done, find out how the people that have done it are doing it. So I think my closing comment is increase knowledge. Increase knowledge.
Yeah, thank you very much. Temi, I want to say thank you very much. Temi, I think I will yield the mic to you to thank them and please continue. I've taken the time and she's flogging me at the back.
Thank you so much. It was so insightful. Like, I had to note some things down. And it's good that I'm learning this at this time of my life to know that. And I like the important statement that increase knowledge, because at the end of the day, there's something that what you know is what you know. If you don't know it, you don't know it. And knowledge never leaves anyone. So it's good to see that coming from the perspective of smallholder farmers, knowing about the causes of inflation, because I like food and food is expensive, and knowing how Mrs. Nkem was able to answer and make me understand that. Because some people know that, oh, we're just suffering in Nigeria, the prices of food has increased, but what exactly is the cause of it? But knowing that, okay, inflation, insecurity, and seeing practical examples of how this happens, I can go out there and share insights to people that, oh, these are some of the things that are affecting us in our country. These are some of the things that the government can do. And also learning from the perspective of exporting, putting the right structures in place and standard. I think it was so insightful. Thank you to all the speakers. Really appreciate it for your time and for sharing us with your knowledge. And your wealth of knowledge, obviously. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm sure that a lot of us have been able to like understand. Here we have the LinkedIn of Mr. Babatunde. You can connect with him. If you're a student, you can connect with him, see some of the things they are doing. Some of them started out from somewhere and now they are here to give us their wealth of knowledge. So you can always like connect with them. You have their profiles, connect with them, try to connect with them on LinkedIn. Thank you very much. Well, quick, because of our time, we have to move to the next section. I want to hope that Toby is available for our next section, because of course, what is a event without Kahoots, without quiz, and just to test our knowledge on agriculture and thereabouts. So we're having our quiz section. I have someone that will be in charge of it, like our game master. So yes, we have Dara's LinkedIn page. So please connect to them, read up on their work, read up on some of the things they're doing, their years of experience, how they've grown. So I want to believe that is around. So Toby, please, are you available for the quiz section now?
Me?
I mean, how many people wants to win a giveaway?
Okay.
Okay.
Can we
Thank you very much.
share? Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Can you allow me to share my screen?
Yeah, you can request, please.
I've sent a request. I'm still unable to share.
Wow, you can share now.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I can. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing? I believe we all have learned something and we're taking home something. So apart from taking home knowledge, we're also taking away something valuable. And for this quiz, what we'll be doing is we'll be sharing graphics.
Am I the only one struggling to hear him?
Hi, can you hear me? Sorry.
We can hear you.
All right, okay. So this is how we're going to be doing. We're going to be showing some graphics with questions, and we want you to give your answers. So to make it faster, what we'll make use of the chat box, right? And you just drop your answer. So we'll give you like 20 seconds. It's an open-ended question. It's a multi-choice ABC. So just select your own. We'll have someone that will be selecting the right choice and picking our winner. So I'll be going with the first question from here. Yeah, please confirm you can see my screen. Okay, so can we start answering? Can you see my screen?
No. Yes, I can see it.
Yes.
Can we all see the screen? Yes.
All right, so I want us, so I need us to start giving our answers in the chat box. So the first correct answer is what we're going to be going with. Okay. Please help me confirm it. Okay. All right, we have 3 people that have chosen C. I'll give another few minutes to choose the correct one again. Okay, we have 5 more seconds. Okay.
That Miss Inkem that jogged me.
All right, the moment I stop sharing the screen, then we've come to the end of that question. Okay. All right. So, Timmy.
You said you want to say
Hello,
something
Timmy.
aside from.
You need me to say the answer. Do you want to say it from your end?
Okay. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So the answer is B. So we have, like I said, the first set of the first person that answered the correct answer. So that's the issue we're going to have. We have someone that answered B, but his name is Nick iPhone. So I don't know. We are going to be going with the second person, or who is identified as iPhone. Okay, so we are going to go with the second person, Bukola. Please, if you are Bukola, please reach out to this contact.
To set up their own.
We have our first winner. Okay, so
Please,
our
can you
second
reduce the time into like 20 seconds because we have to rush this, please?
All right. Okay. So we have our second question now. Our second question is live. Okay. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So, let me see. We have B, A, okay. And our correct answer is just give me a minute. So the question was, which state has okay, sorry. All right, so that I would not waste much time. I have a bit of network issues, but I would just want us to end this with this last question. We're supposed to have many questions, but because of let's see your answers for this third question. I would want to see it in okay. Okay, we have B. Okay. All right, we have C. Okay. All right. So we are going to end the answer. We're going to stop sharing. And we have
Hi, everyone. I think Tulu has a bit of network issues, and I think Grace, could you please hand over the host back? I tried chatting you up, maybe you're not seeing it. Yeah, so I believe the time for the questions is gone. I know a number of us asked few questions. Temi, I think I will leave the mic to you. I think over to you, Temi.
Okay, thank you very much for the Q&A. I wanted it to be so long, but Tolu has like network issues. So probably we may return back to this if there's enough time, and because we're even running out of time. But thank you all for attempting the questions. Really appreciate it. So we need to quickly rush to another section, and we'll be having a workshop. And it's going to be a workshop section, and we're going to be inviting the CEO of Cattle Food. So one thing they are going to be telling us about, we have a representative actually from Cattle Food, and they're going to tell us about value addition. I'm sure during the panel section, we had about value addition, food processing, some things like that. So for people who are interested in keying into these, people, if you're interested probably in exporting, I mean, exporting is also like a new oil. Like we know that there's oil in this exporting thing. So maybe you want to have more knowledge about that. And they are food processing companies, so they'll be teaching us and giving us more insight about it. So the representative from Cattle Food, please, Pelumi, please, are you on standby? Okay, I do not think Pelumi is on standby, so we'll have to skip and probably return back to this. So we'll just go quickly to a case study presentation. I hope Daniel Ayeni is on standby. Please, Daniel, are you on standby before I introduce you? Daniel Ayeni, please, are you there?
Yes, I'm available.
Okay, thank you very much. So we'll take your part quickly. So Daniel Ayeni will be taking us on a case study presentation on how innovations like AgTech for local impact. So Daniel Ayeni is a farmer and will be taking us about a little bit of insight on how technology can be used to have like look for farmers and have impact. So thank you very much. Please, you have the floor. Danny, are you there? We cannot hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please,
No.
can you hear me?
Yeah, can you be more audible, please?
Okay. So let me set up my video.
Okay. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniel Ayeni, popularly known as the Agric Man. I'm a student and also a farmer located at Nasarawa State, Awe local government of Nigeria, to be precise. I want to say a big thank you and congratulations to JetFarm for their 4th year anniversary. And a big thank you for this privilege given to me and my fellow Agric students and every participant here from all over, from the different parts of the country and different parts of the world. I say a big thank you to all of you and welcome once more. So going straight into, without wasting your time, looking at one of the importance and the impact of agriculture and also JetFarm in our community and country at large. What's up? First of all, I'll be talking about the impact JetFarm has played in my agricultural journey. Yeah. Empowering farmers to JetFarm through their agri solutions. Yeah. So
hold on. Hold on, a quick one. Can you hear me? Daniel, SanDan? Yeah, can you hear me? I think
I hear you.
Yeah, because of you having another audio, if you could turn off the audio or go log out of that place, the log out of the second phone. You're using two phones and the audio is bad. Are you fine? Are you fine
I've
now?
muted. This has muted itself.
Okay.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so today I want to share how partnering with JetFarm has transformed my farming business, improved my livelihood, and also made a positive impact on my community. So before JetFarm, I do struggle with low yield, limited access to quality inputs, and lack of a mechanization service. But with their support, my yield have increased significantly. JetFarm made it easier for me to access high quality seeds, fertilizers, and make mechanization service, which have improved the efficiency of my farming instead of relying on manual labor. I now have access to tools and machineries that help me cultivate more land in less time. And one of the most important changes has been the training I've received through JetFarm and through especially the CEO, Mr. Tubi, who has been my very good friend. From their support program, I earned improved farming techniques and best practices for sustainable agriculture. This has also increased my productivity, but also ensured that I farm in a way that protects the environment. I now use better methods to manage my crop, reducing waste and improving the overall quality of my produce. I want to say a big thank you to JetFarm. I've been able also to sell at a very better price, which has greatly increased my income and my partner's income. With increased sales, I've been able to also support my family better and contribute to my community. The positive effects have extended beyond my farm. Other farmers in my community are seeing the benefits of working with JetFarm and are adapting this new practice as well. So as a young farmer, I'm proud to be in AgTech and partnership with JetFarm to make agriculture fun and using agriculture at a very young and tender age. So I'll say a very big thank you once more to Mr. Toby and congratulations to JetFarm on their 4th year anniversary.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you so much. I know that you're in transit and you had to make our time to be here. Thank you for your time. And once again, I'm so elated to hear that you're also a student and you're also a farmer. I mean, it's rare to see people like you and we really appreciate and we hope that more years to come, you're getting bigger and you can farm better. Thank you very much. And this is just a testament to see how technology can actually help us as Nigerians, as young farmers, as young people. So if you're a young person there, maybe you're thinking of going into agriculture or you're looking at a way, oh, how will I make it better? This is one of the best place you can hear this from. Daniel is an example and you should emulate that. So it's not going to, you don't need to give up. You can actually still do better and do agriculture well. Thank you very much for that. Your short time and of course for sharing your thoughts with us. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So we would quickly go to the launch update. So because this event is a special event, we have some of our products at the mall that we're going to be launching. And I would give the mic, I will pass it over to, we have two people that will be representing us to be sharing you about the launch. I'm sure many of you don't know what we're going to be launching, but very soon you will know. We have some products we're going to be launching. One of them is a staple food that we all love in Nigeria. I can't imagine not eating that kind of food a day. And so it's really, I'm really happy that we're going to be launching this in Nigeria and launching this at the mall. So I would pass it over to Ebunoluwa and Anna. Please, Ebunoluwa and Anna, are you available for the launch now?
Yeah, even before they come up, as they prepare to come up, I'm expecting them to come up, release their mic, release their video, or any of the stuff. I'm more than happy to let you know that there's a goal, and I'm going to share it. I'm waiting for them to come up. Ebu and Anna, I think they're already in conversation already. The goal of Demo and Jet Farms, Demo is that every home has Demo. But the goal of Jet Farm particularly, and I'm happy to let you know that it's that we want to feed the globe. And please, this is a very important moment to me. Our panelists, I'm grateful that you are still here. This is a very important moment to our team and important moments to all of us. Your support, we have over 25 people. We have had over 30 people on this call. Your support at this time is very, very much important. So we'll be launching, and you understand what it means to be a launch. So I think I will leave it over to Adebusoye Gift and Anna. Over to you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I am Gift Adebusoye, and I'll be introducing one of our products, which is the More Super Curry. Now, let me read the intro of what it's all about. Experience the essence of flavor introducing the More Spice Super Curry brand. At the More Spice, we are thrilled to announce the official launch of our much anticipated Super Curry brand. After extensive research and countless tests, we have crafted a blend that redefines what curry can be, and we can't wait for you to experience it. From the beginning, our mission was clear. We wanted to bring the vibrant color, flavors of our spices into every room, igniting a passion for cooking and sharing delightful meals. To achieve this, we engaged with home cooks, chefs, and culinary enthusiasts, asking crucial questions about what truly matters in a great curry. The answers were consistent, which are taste, color, and aroma. Armed with this invaluable feedback, our team of experts carefully developed a unique blend of 10 exquisite herbs and spices, meticulously selected to deliver a rich, aromatic, and mouth-watering curry experience. This is more than just a spice mix. It is a celebration of flavor that pays homage to traditional curry while introducing innovative elements that will delight your palate. I hope you are still with me. We knew that to stand shoulder to shoulder with the big brands, we had to create something exceptional, and we did. With our unwavering commitment to quality and authenticity, we are proud to announce that we have won the hearts of our testers and culinary experts alike. Today marks a significant milestone for us at the More Spice, and we invite you to join us in celebrating the launch of our Super Curry. This premium curry blend is not just a product, it is an invitation to explore, create, and enjoy unforgettable meals with your loved ones. What are now the health benefits of the More Super Curry? Not only does Super Curry elevate the flavor of your dishes, but it also offers numerous health benefits thanks to its thoughtfully selected ingredients, including turmeric, known for its anti-inflammatory properties. Turmeric can help reduce inflammation and it promotes overall health. Coriander, rich in antioxidants. Coriander aids in digestion and can help lower cholesterol levels. Fennel. Fennel seeds are known for their digestive benefits, helping to alleviate bloating and gas, while also acting as a natural breath freshener. Cumin. This spice may aid in weight loss, boost immunity, and improve digestion due to its rich iron content. Ginger and garlic. Both ingredients are well known for their immune-boosting properties and can help fight off infections while promoting heart health. With fresh ingredients like bay leaves, chili, and salt, all organic salts and traceable, the More Super Curry not only enhances the taste of your meals, but also contributes to your well-being. To make this occasion even more special, we are offering exclusive pre-orders. Be among the first to experience the vibrant flavors of Super Curry by purchasing today. Join us in the culinary journey because every meal deserves the best. How to pre-order the product, which is the curry. The link and the contact will be shared in the chat box. Follow us on social media and on all our social media handles for exciting updates. Thank you for being part of our journey, and we look forward to your support as we launch Super Curry and make every meal a flavorful celebration. I hope you get that, everyone. Hello.
Thank you so much. Yes, that was really interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Does Hannah want to say anything?
Yes, she will.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, hello everyone. I think I should share my screen. Oh, I should share my video already, but this place seems a bit dark. Okay, so thank you everyone for that launch, and I would want our panelist, Mr. Babatunde, I would appreciate if you can launch Super Curry for us with some quantity of super curry. I don't know if Mr. Babatunde is still on the call. So can you help us launch super curry with some quantity? Thank you, sir. Can anyone hear me? Oh my.
Yes, I can.
Can anyone
hear you?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I was saying, I don't know if Mr. Babatunde is on the call. Help us to launch super curry. Thank you for your support, sir.
I don't think he's there.
Okay.
Do you have anyone else you want to launch, so that we can move on quickly?
Hi, Temin, I can hear you.
Said, do you have anyone else that you want to launch apart from Mr. Babatunde?
Okay, I don't know if Miss Dara, Mrs. Dara. I don't know if she's there. If she can help us launch the curry.
Okay, thanks for the privilege, and really congratulations. It's so good to know that there is a new curry coming to the market. I don't know what is expected of me to launch, but I believe that what you've described about this product and the thinking and the innovation and the mixing and everything that went into it is quite thoughtful and needed. People are thinking of eating healthier, so having to create these products, for me, it's just wonderful. I'm really happy and excited about it. So congratulations to JetFarms and the more spices, and I believe I wish I can be your first customer, so I'll reach out to you so that I can have some of it delivered to me as soon as possible. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's exactly what I wanted you to do, ma. We wanted to be our first customer. So you can always reach out. We'll drop a link to pre-order. We'll drop contact you can reach out to so that you can get some delivered to you. And I believe you're going to enjoy it so much. So I move quickly to the launch of the more rice. So give me a few minutes. I'll be talking about what the more rice is all about. So for the more rice, can anyone hear me?
Can hear you.
Anna, can you hear me? Anna, are you there?
Okay, sorry about that. That was the network. Can anyone still hear me now?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
So quickly, I moved to the more rice. So we'll be introducing the rice brand of the more, and that's our stone-free premium parboiled rice for every home. So I'm thrilled to introduce to you that the more rice that offers highest quality, taste, and texture. Our rice is stone-free, is meticulously sorted to remove impurities, ensuring that every meal is clean, nutritious, and delicious. No more worried about picking out stones or debris. No, we all know that Nigerian rice in the contest, what it means is stone. Like you have to start picking some of this before you get a very delicious taste. But for the more rice, you don't have to go through that hassle when you're cooking. It's already debt-free, no stone, no debris. So the more rice is not only about convenience, but also about flavor. Each grain is specially processed to lock in the nutrients, providing you with soft, fluffy and flavorful rice that pairs wonderfully with any dish, whether you're preparing a quick night dinner or a special occasion meal. The more rice guarantees a rich, satisfying taste that everyone will enjoy. So at the more, our vision is to make the more rice a staple in every household. Our rice is best enjoyed with a sprinkle of the more curry, creating a perfect blend of taste and nutrition that elevates your meals. We believe in delivering the best to your table, ensuring that every home has access to high quality rice that tastes great and promotes healthier living. So permit me to introduce to you the more rice. Thank you so much. So at this moment, I'll be calling on Deji to help launch the more rice. You can see it on the screen right there. If Mr. Deji is on the call, kindly help us launch this rice. Thank you. Or any of our panelists, you can help launch this rice. We want it to be our first customer of the more rice. Is Nkendim on the call? Hello? Oh, my.
Hello?
Have I lost my... Hello?
Yes,
okay.
I'm on the call.
Okay. Help us to launch the rice. We want to deliver like 25 bags to you.
Tell me about it. I wish I could ask for 35 bags of rice. But anyways, on the more serious notes, I want to use the opportunity to congratulate Timor and Jet Farms on this great product. Thank you for the work you do. Thank you for taking it to the core, because starting out as a young person in Nigeria is not an easy feat at all. And to push through, to still remain in the space against all odds, highly commendable. So I would use thank you for even the honor of being here and the honor of doing this. So I want to use the opportunity to order for 1 bag of rice. I'm going to launch this, but I'm ordering for 1 bag. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. You're so grateful. A round of applause for those that help us to launch, and thank you everyone. So just stay tuned. We'll drop the contact for you to order. We'll drop the link for you to order, and everyone, you can now order for your super curry. You can order for the more rice and our turmeric, our ginger, our crayfish, our thyme, and then the more must be in your house. Thank you for joining this event. Have a great time. Bye. Over to you.
Thank you so much. A round of applause. Thank you so much to all everyone that helped us launch this rice. I mean, there's no party rice without a demo rice, so because you need this to have your perfect party rice. So thank you so much, and congratulations to Demo and Jet Farms for the launch of the rice and the super curry. Thank you so much. If you have questions, please drop your questions in the chat so that we can some of our panelists are still around so that they can answer your questions. Any questions that's bothering you probably during the sections when they were discussing some things that you were not clear of, please do not hesitate. Just drop them in the chat. They're still around and they're very much available to answer your questions. Thank you. Before I would go to the question and answer, I have a Goodwill message that will be, we have people here that will want to share some Goodwill messages, and I would be calling them out. We have Mr. Manim Umar. He's a special advisor to the Minister of Agriculture and Food. I do not know if he's here. So let me quickly move to someone I can see. We have Barrister Falano Moses. Barrister Falana Moses is a lawyer and an advisor. So Mr. Barrister Falana Moses, you're welcome. We would love to have your Goodwill message for like 2 minutes, please. Mr. Falana. Okay, I think he's muted, but he cannot, I can't hear him. So Mr. Falana, we cannot hear you.
Timmy, before the Goodwill message, can you give me just 1-2 minutes? Yeah, the time is fast spent. Just want to give some few comments on the launch. I want to appreciate everyone for all your wishes. I know a lot of you want to launch. And what I believe Divine has launched is that ensuring that whenever either your wife, your friend, your family, or someone is there wanting to buy rice, you just think of Demore rice because every home should have Demore rice. And indeed, because we know that we've started with spice, we know that for spice, we started with thyme, we started with curry, we started with ginger, and we went to curry. Yeah, that's our super curry. I can bet it with you. It's my biggest bet. Anybody can bet the highest money they can think. It's one of the best curry in town. I can bet it with you. I'm so confident about it. And indeed, we want it to be in every home. For the 25 people that is here, we want to have at least a minimum of at least 10 demand from 10 pieces or a pack. A pack is 12, a pack is a dozen. So we want a dozen. You can distribute it for your Christmas gift. You can distribute it for your family, your workplace. You can distribute it for your friends. You can give it as a next birthday gift in supporting this wonderful startup celebrating 4 years today. Please, we want you to advise us also if you have any feedback. Anna that spoke to you is our head of sales and marketing. You can reach out to her. She will drop her phone number that you can reach out to. She's also dropping the link where you can send it to pre-order. You can link us up to people that want to supply either companies, individuals that want to supply relief. You can connect us to that, and we really appreciate it if that happens from your end. Every home should have the money. You know, a distributor that buys large stock of rice, link us up with the person. Let us be able to supply this thing. We want to have pre-order before December. And we'll be so glad. And if you think you want to launch it with some substantial amount of money and you don't want to say it publicly, please, you can DM me, you can DM Anna. Our number is online. You can reach out to our email. We're going to drop our email. Tell me, please, can you drop the general email, jetfarmsng@gmail.com. Reach out to the mail. We'll be really to receive your support to continue this thing. And I want to say thank you very much. Please just give me the opportunity to play this video quickly. It's a 1-minute video and we're done.
Flavor and nutrition. Welcome to the world of flavor and nutrition, where the essence of nature meets culinary delight. Introducing Demore Spices, a unique blend of natural ingredients carefully crafted to elevate your cooking experience. At Demore, we take pride in our production process, where every step is taken with precision and passion. Our state-of-the-art facility ensures a neat and clean environment, where our team works with smiles to create the perfect blend. Set us apart is our commitment to using fully natural ingredients sourced from the finest farmers. No artificial additives, no preservatives, just the pure essence of nature in every pack. But don't take just our word for it. Our customers rave about the more spices, praising the flavor, aroma, and health benefits. Hear what they have to say.
I use the more spice and it keeps spicy. That's extra ginger.
Oh, it's a bit very. I enjoyed it, bro.
Awesome. So you recommend it to anybody? Yes. Thank you very much, ma'am.
We are proud to offer nationwide delivery, so you can ensure more spices no matter where you are. And you can find us in the bustling Babalode market, where our friendly team always awaits to serve you. Our product range includes more time, ginger, turmeric, gravy, and more exciting flavors. Meet the owner of More Spices, a passionate entrepreneur dedicated to bringing the best of nature to our kitchen.
Spices is more than just a product. It promises quality, flavor, and nutrition. Join the One family today and experience that awesomeness you will experience in your food. Thank you.
Mimi, I yield the mic to you. Thank you very much for that, Lulu. I think I want to hand over the mic to Timmy. Is Timmy on the call? If Timmy is not here,
thank you so much for that. And thank you. So everybody deserves a more spice. Everybody deserves the curry, the thyme. Make that tantalizing soup. Let your neighbor be wondering. Disturb your neighbor. Let them be wondering, who is that cooking? So you deserve to have a more spice. She's dropped a number. Anna has dropped a number. So if you need to order, please send a DM to her. And there's also the email. I've dropped the email also. If you need to send an email just for bulk orders, please do not hesitate. Everybody deserves, every home, yes, let me use, every home deserves a more spice. Thank you so much for that. I would still like to call on Mr. Falano for his Goodwill message. If you can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Okay. Welcome, sir. It's such an honor to have you here. You have the floor now. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm so delighted to be part of this.
Sorry to cut you, sir, but can you be more audible? We cannot hear you clearly.
Okay, can you hear me now? Is it more audible now?
Yes, I think it's better now. Thank you.
Okay, so let me first express my great delight for being part of this event today. And let me start by saying happy anniversary, happy 4th anniversary to JetFarms. It is an honor and a privilege, and I do not take it for granted. 4 years, it's been 4 years of excellence at this level, and I must definitely commend the chief executive officer of the company and his team for the initiative. This great vision was birthed some 4 years ago, and let me talk about the consistency, the persistency, or the persistence rather, pardon me, the strong will and the ability to sacrifice and give all to this cause. I think is highly commendable. So it's 4 years of innovation, it's 4 years of growth. For me, I measure all that has happened within the space of 4 years. I see doggedness, I see determination. I decided to be part of JetFarms because I see a group of young people who decided to change the narrative at the course of business events in Nigeria, despite the fact that the odds are against the younger generation. I mean, So that passion, that burning desire is something that lured me, caught my attention, and touched my heart deeply to always give my own little quota to the establishment, growth, and development of JetFarms. It's about JetFarms today. It's not about one individual person. And JetFarms is a big name today. I strongly believe that JetFarms will go places. I strongly believe that JetFarms will go places. I want to congratulate JetFarms for the milestone. I wish JetFarms continued success. I commend JetFarms to continue to be rooted in dedication, hard work, and never to lose sight or focus of that dream to build a prosperous agricultural sector, a prosperous nation from the agricultural sector of our country. I wish every team member prosperity, and it is my greatest delight once more to be part of this journey. I really don't have so much to say because I don't want to take her time. The notice came very shortly, but I decided I was still gonna come in and say something because JetFarm is part of me. I'm part of JetFarm. So congratulations to you, Mr. Jerry. Congratulations to you, the entire team. Wish you all the very best. I wish you success, growth, excellence, development, growth. I wish you prosperity. I wish you all that you wish yourself too. And I pray that by the special grace of God, JetFarm will sit among the top multinational companies across the globe by the special grace of God. Please don't lose sight of the vision and keep expanding. My support, I would definitely see the CEO in camera about that. But definitely, we have to show some encouragement for this great job that is being done, especially because of the fact that we have maintained. God bless you. So thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Do not lose sight of the focus, and we really appreciate you for your time. Thank you so much for sparing our time, even through the short notice, and being here. It's such an honor. We really appreciate you. So quickly, we would also go to our next Goodwill message. It will be said by Mrs. Oludolapo. Olusunmokun. Yes, I hope I did not murder that. I'm so sorry if I murdered that. Thank you.
Yes, we did. Yes, thank you. My apologies. I'm sorry, out. Please let me
know. We cannot hear you, ma'am.
You can't hear me?
Yes, we can't. I think your background.
Yes, apologies. I'm traveling, so I'm actually
no problem.
Yes, so I'll make it quick and short, but congratulations to JetFarms on your fourth birthday. I've really known JetFarms through the founder and CEO. A lot of the interaction I've had with JetFarms has been with him. That's been over the past 2 years. And so while I would like to speak about JetFarms specifically, I can really only speak more about, the visionary behind JetFarms, who's driving the vision alongside the team. But I think it's definitely in the past 2 years that I've sort of seen Jerry and seen the work that he's doing. He's definitely someone that I I have a lot of respect for his understanding of the agricultural landscape in Nigeria, understanding the challenges we have, understanding how we can actually tackle some of these challenges. I always go to him for, if I want to brainstorm on certain ideas. I'm a program manager for the program in Nigeria that's a donor-funded program by the Gates Foundation that looks at leveraging digital technology to improve productivity. A lot of time when I need to bounce things off from the dairy, has to do with ideas in different areas. So I found him to be somebody who's very passionate about the sector and very dedicated. I like what Mr. Palan said, that keeping the vision. I think that is definitely something that I've seen in the past 2 years of knowing the founder and the engineer. He has a vision and he has been consistent with that vision. And it is, sort of my prayer is that, as you continue to grow JetFarms, that you keep that vision. You keep that vision at the center, and the Goodwill message is basically that JetFarms grows to a place where you are, having, you're now an influencer, if you will, in effect. Sitting at the different decision-making tables that contribute to policies around agriculture, food security, nutrition. All of those things, as we all know, Nigeria is at a point where all these conversations are becoming increasingly important, and everybody's concerned about it because we all need food. And so, really, just want to wish Jerry and the entire JetFarms team all the best. I pray that you continue to grow, you continue to put out more products. I pray that even your products, will get to every home, really get to every household. And I really just wish you all the best. That's it for me. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for your message. Even if you're busy, you still spare that time. We really appreciate you for coming and for sharing your thoughts with us. So quickly, we just have like 1 minute for another Goodwill message.
So I said yes, and I will also see Mr. CEO, Mr. Jerry, about sort of my get towards the launch. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your kind gesture. So quickly, we would go to Oyebanji Alagbo. Yes, for your Goodwill message, please. Just 1 minute, please. Okay, yes, it's in the chat section. So let me read it out. Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm typing. I might not be able to talk because there is too much noise where I am at the moment.
Oh, no problem.
But I'm trying to type my wishes and greetings. I hope I'm able to.
Okay, no problem, sir. We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. So we have one more last person, but Matt is not here. So I'll just take one more person, maybe from the audience. If you have anything you want to say to JetFarm, just one person, please. You can unmute yourself, and 1 minute, please. Anyone? Anyone? Okay. Because of our time, I would have to skip that. But thank you so much to everyone that shared 1 or 2 things about JetFarms, has wished us well at JetFarms. Really appreciate your time. And of course, they say what has a beginning has an end. We'll be rounding up shortly, but I would like to give Mr. Babatunde to come and give his closing remark. Yes, thank you. Mr. Babatunde, are you still there with us?
Yes, I'm still there with you.
Okay, thank you, please. Thank you. We'd love to hear your closing remark.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for celebrating with JetFarms. I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. I've known Toby for several years. Toby has been a brother to me. You see that we are bearing the same surname, only that my own life does not have N. So many people think that he's my brother, and I always say, yes, Toby is my brother. And this journey, I know how difficult it could be so many times, and how it could be lonely on the pathway. But you know, for you to have survived for 4 years, it's a lot of resilience. You build the resilience, and I know that there are many more years to celebrate. One key thing I want to to advise you: don't lose focus. Don't lose focus. Don't lose focus. No matter how the wind, no matter how the pressure, don't lose focus. This is a vision that you have. Stay true to your vision. No matter how it's looking, people are actually noticing you, and you know, I'm so happy to be part of your story, and I'm so happy for what you are solving in the agri space. I'm so happy for the lives you have impacted in the last 4 years, and I'm also so excited in the lives of people you are going to impact in the next 6-10 years. And I believe so much in JetFarm. I so much believe in JetFarm. JetFarm is has been a great support to Futux Agri Consult, and I know that this is just a starting point for JetFarms. And in the next 6 years, when we are celebrating the 10th year, I know it will become bigger, better, you know, more testimonies, even maybe expanded out of Nigeria. That is my prayer for JetFarms. And thank you for all the supporters, the staff, everyone supporting JetFarms. You know, all of you make up JetFarm. Without you, there won't be JetFarm. And that is why kudos to the team. The team has been doing great. And this is the result of what the team is doing. A lot of work, a lot of work. I wish you more strength. And anytime you need me, any day, anytime, Toby, you know where to get me. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, and all the best.
Thank you so much. Kind words, Mr. Babatunde. We really appreciate you for your time, effort. So all our panelists, we thank you so much for sparing our time to be here. It's such an honor. I mean, from your busy schedules, taking our time to be here. We really appreciate you guys for even staying through to this time. I mean, 2 hours, almost 3 hours of your time, and you guys still stuck through. To all our participants, we want to appreciate you all for coming, to well-wishers, for the kind words, for helping us and to achieve this program and making it a success. We want to appreciate you all. First, I would also want to comment Bukola that won the giveaway. We apologize for not extending the quiz time because of network issues, and for our time we had to cut it short. But Bukola can always send us a DM if you're on the group, just send us a DM so that you can get your prize. And also, please do not forget to follow our social media handles. We have on LinkedIn, on JetFarms on LinkedIn. We have on Instagram, More Food and Spice, on Twitter, JetFarmsNG. And we also have a YouTube channel, JetFarmsNG. So we have them on the chat section. Please just check it out and try to follow us. You get more updates on if we're going to even have subsequent programs like this. You'll also have more updates, and you'll be more enlightened about what we do at JetFarms. We want to appreciate every one of you, and do not also forget to order our spice. Please order our spice. And like I said, disturb your neighbor. Yes, disturb your neighbor. So order our spice. We have our rice that is free from stone. So order our rice too. And we thank you all for being a part of our journey. I don't know if Mr. Toby has any final words before we wrap up the meeting.
Indeed, I'm indeed grateful. Thanks for all the words of encouragement, the challenge. Thanks for all the inspiration. I want to thank all our panelists, from people that I just bounced on. Like, I just reached out to them. I said, you're going to be on this call. And they said, don't worry, I'm going to be on it. Some persons that have to wake up by 6 a.m. to be on this call. Someone I disturbed over at 2 a.m. yesterday. I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you. Even when things are not just convenient, you took out time because indeed you love what this small boy is doing. And I pray that the Lord Almighty will favor us. I want to promise, yes, I know there's a lot of expectation from me. When much is given, a million more is expected. I want to say I would continue to work hard. I'm still someone that will still rest on your soldier. So please, give me that soldier to always rest on. Give me that your ear to always lament to you, because I know I used to lament to a number of people. I was just like, I'm tired. And they're always receiving me. To everyone that has believed and you are there watching me and you're saying, oh, you love what Jerry is doing, you want to be like him. I will tell you, because of the soldier of people I rest on, like Babatunde, go and check them on LinkedIn. And I can tell you, if you want to reach out to any of them and maybe they're not answering you, please reach out to me. I have some of them password. The real password, I can get it. So for advisory, you need any of them. And indeed, if you're an agricultural student, Babatunde, I want to bounce on you today. I want to give you an intern. So if you're an agricultural student and you want to intern in Babatunde's place, I know I've not told him before. This is like a TV show, live TV show. And indeed you want to intern. Babatunde is someone I believe will be willing to do that. Yes, let me say I should round off already. But I want to say thank you very much to all of you that have bought the more spices, that have tasted the more spices. I want to say thank you very much. To everyone that is yet to buy, should I say thank you? Thank you ahead for about to buy, and thank you very much for your support. Please, if you're on LinkedIn, go and tell the stories of what you've learned today. On Twitter, go and tell the story. Tag us, JetFarmsNG and Jerry Toby, Chief Farmer of Africa. Please reach out to us, connect us to those suppliers, connect us to this thing. And indeed, every home must have the more. And I believe your home has the more there.
Thank you so much for those words, and thank you for your time. We really want to appreciate everyone. But before I wrap this event to a close, I would just like to remind us some of the things we've learned. At the end of the day, we've learned that we need to increase in knowledge. Knowledge is priority, knowledge is key. And it's important as individuals, as people growing, that we should always seek for knowledge and find knowledge, because at the end of the day, that's what distinguishes us. And remember that Mr. Babatunde said something, that smallholder farmers are not the only way to food security in Nigeria. We can explore more ways, and that's why we're counting on every one of us here, that we can be a part of the journey and be a part of our voice here at Jet Farms and be a part of the work we are doing. So thank you very much for our time. And yes, we were able to keep the time, and apologies for not working with the giveaway section and the quiz section. We would have wanted to extend it, but for some issues we could not. But thank you so much to everyone. I see some people who stayed there for almost more than 2 hours and are here. To all the staffs of JetFarm, we really appreciate you for your time, and everyone that has been able to come together to push this program to a success. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And this is me signing out as your host for this event. Thank you so much for having me host this event, and it was such a wonderful time here. I really appreciate it.
Please get your drink over there. I got my drink, but I finished it. Go and get your drink and rice. The meeting, they're sharing rice. Peter Adebusoye, thank you.
And please do not forget to connect with people, anyone you've met on the group chat, on our WhatsApp group, you can connect. Everyone can put their LinkedIn. Please put it, connect. I mean, that's how we meet, connect with people, and yes.
Yeah, the meeting will end in the next 1 minute. I want to do shout outs to everyone. Adedayo, thank you very much, Deborah. You can turn on your video. We can take group pictures right now. Adedayo, AY, thank you very much. Esther Fashola, thank you very much. Temitope, thank you very much. Ifoma, thank you very much. Miss Nkedem,
you need an host for your events. Don't hesitate to call me.
Yeah, please, if you need an host, we can't wait to have Temi on your panel conversation on moderating. Yes, Shei Kwate, my guy, thank you very much. Modika, thank you very much. Olabode Philip, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Ms. Dolapo, now good day, she gone. Mr. Ebanji, yes, do your busy schedule. Thank you very much. Pascal, thumbs up, great work. Peace, I cite you. Well done, well done. The note taker that is AI. AI itself, I'm saying thank you. Well done. Samuel David, my G, thank you very much. Sheyi, I celebrate you. I celebrate you. I celebrate you. Mr. Falano, thank you very, very much. To everyone that have joined, Matt Grant, thank you very much. Dara, thank you very much. Everyone, I'm saying thank you very much. Imela, merci beaucoup. Nagode, Eshegon, Lopo. With this, we have come to an end of the show. Have a good day.